Okay, some other design documents. Other design documents are not in form of a blueprint, but may be vital to the design of the facility. These documents include information regarding the structural equipment, finishing plan, specifications, laws and codes, ordinances, and standards. All important other documents that you should be aware of that are important in the building of a facility. Just going to mention structural equipment. We are, like I said earlier in another recording, is that we will get deeper into equipment, but right now structural equipment is considered, or deeper into equipment, structural equipment is considered part of the facility because it is attached to the facility. In some cases, the facility could not be what it is designed to be without it. This equipment, such as a sound system or scoreboard, is necessary for the production of a product and is usually integrated into the structural blueprints showing design, location, hookups, and installation requirements. The finish plan. Although not an actual blueprint, the finish plan or schedule is a design document that cites information for the finishes of the facility areas, including paint colors, types of doors and hardware, floor covering, ceiling types, light fixtures, sinks, toilets, partitions, and windows. The organization and layout scheme presents information to the contractor, subcontractors, and vendors in a condensed way. So what we were doing in the athletic building on campus, there was this like a storyboard that came in, sort of, maybe 2 feet by 3 feet, and they actually had samples of the flooring, small little pieces, samples of the tiles, so you get to feel the actual color. They had paint chips, they had carpet samples, they had all these different finishes that we were going to see in the building on a board to see how they all kind of go together. There was actually a plan put in place. Specifications, also known as the spec book, describes the blueprints in a narrative descriptive format. So not always used, these documents provide detailed directions on each item to be used in the project. Spec book provides information for contractors, subcontractors, and vendors, and every page is coded in reference to the appropriate blueprint. Now, I think I actually have a blueprint here. Hold on, or a spec book here. Just have a quick look. All right, I found my spec book. Okay, right here. This is actually the Student Athletic Center expansion of J building. Sorry, I thought I said F earlier because it's F in Aurelia is the fitness center. J building. And the specifications. Book 1 of 2, civil, structural, architectural. Okay, so this book, which is probably, I'm going to say, over 100 pages, 150 pages. So let's just open something up and have a look here at a spec book. Okay. Okay, demolitions and removal. This section includes labor, products, equipment, and services necessary for demolition and removals work, including or in accordance with the contract documents. Okay, here's a section on anchors and fastening. You need to know these things, right? Here's a section on wood doors. Includes the fire-rated doors, the materials to be used. This section here is wood flooring. We had a big section on wood flooring because of the gymnasium, right? Wood flooring, another section. What else do we have in here? Gates, railings, and turnstile. All the specifications on that. So anything that required any sort of detail during the building, the construction of the building, would be in your spec book. Very important stuff to know. All right, next one. Laws, codes, ordinances, and standards. All architects must follow laws, all these things in design stage of any project. The information must be incorporated in both blueprints and spec books. Failure to adhere to these laws, codes, and local ordinances can cause delays in the timeline or even substantial monetary losses for the agency. So there are building codes. You can't build within so many meters of a property line. There's electrical codes. There are the AOD codes, and so on. Right now I'm building a storage shed on my property. It's 18 by 10. One of the codes is that you have to be 1.4 meters. You can't be any closer than 1.4 meters to the next property. And you have to get a building permit and so on and so on. Okay,